Hey, what's up? Today I'm going to be showing you a couple different guard techniques. There's many different ways to block punches in boxing. Sometimes you want to blend different blocks together, something I like to do, give your opponent different looks. Or some guys like to stick to the same block, but either way, defense is one of the most important parts of boxing. I'd say you have to learn that before you even learn how to throw a punch, because if you're not blocking your face, then what are you doing? You're taking too much brain damage and you don't want that. So alright, first is the standard guard. Simple. You have your hands up, and a couple people do this differently. See, sometimes you don't really want it blocking the full side of your face. You want it out here so you can throw your punches that are kind of already reached. That's if you're trying to find a little bit of reach. But if you know your opponent has a nasty left hook, or majority of the time, honestly, you want to have it covering your full head, because that left hook can hurt. It's right there on the temple, and it's a check hook. It doesn't matter. If you're running into it, you don't want it. The next is the Philly shell. Now, there's different ways to do this. It depends on the situation. Now, obviously, people like Mayweather and Zab Judah and Roy Jones used it some, and multiple other people, but sometimes it can be unbeneficial, especially when it comes to offense. You don't want that. You're gonna have, I'd say, your right hand on your chin and your arm kind of here. If someone throws that 2, you can shoulder roll it. If they throw a jab, you catch the jab. The reason why you want the 2 here is because you can pop it right out as well as the jab. But you can get caught right up here. If your opponent gets close, you want to bring it here and tighten up more, because you could be open to a lot of shots if you just stay open the whole time. The next is a guard I like to use for pressure fighting. Have your elbows in like that and your guard here. When someone's throwing punches, it's gonna hit the inside of the glove, and the body shots you want to lean and catch. But when you're pressuring, have that, because when you're throwing 1-2s, it's just going to hit the inside of your glove. So you want to make sure that you're covering a little bit of the side of your head, because you don't want to get hit over top if you're just like this with the hook. So, and make sure you don't do this one all the time. If you do this one all the time, it's not going to be beneficial. But when you're getting in close, if you want to protect yourself, get in, throw your shots off. It can be nice. Another guard I'm going to show you is the peekaboo guard. Mike Tyson used this all the time, and he made it famous. So when you're going inside and you're slipping to the outside, make sure that you slip into the outside, because you're not just going to try and walk in like that. You're going to get hit. Mike Tyson will slip to the inside, get in there. You gotta make sure you're slipping, because you're not just walking in getting hit like that. And he would be more squared up with his feet and his whole body, rather than having a bladed stance. He would be like this, moving in, ripping shots to the body, ducking underneath, and throwing different things. The peekaboo guard. Remember it. You might need to use it, or you might go up against it. Another is sort of a Mexican style, or just, I don't really even know how to put it. It's a very interesting guard, where you have your lead hand out. Make sure your right hand's by your head, how it should, but your lead hand's out, and you're waving it around at the opponent, trying to find the place for your jab. You could pop that right hand in if their guard's up. I like this stance. It's a nice way to find your distance. Kind of keep it a little by your head at moments. Wave it out at times. Just change the look for your opponent. And the last guard, if you will, is the hands down style. I've used this sometimes, not all the time. You gotta make sure that your head movement and footwork is on point for this. And you're gonna have your hands kind of just moving up and down, getting ready to block a guard, kind of feinting, but your hands are going to be down. So you're going to be moving your head, making sure that those punches don't hit. Be kind of erratic with your movements. And with this, with your hands being down, your punches are going to have more power and your arms might not get as tired. So it's kind of beneficial, but it can also be unbeneficial if you get hit with a straight right, left hook, or who knows, even a jab, just like Anderson Silva. The last one I'm going to show you is a mummy guard. Now, I feel like many different coaches would have different opinions on this, and you have to make sure you know what you're doing for this guard. You want to have your hands out and you're kind of judging the distance. People like Roy Jones and definitely Tommy Hearns, check out his fights. They do this all the time. Have your hands out, kind of judge the distance. Bop, hit him with the jab. Hands out, boom, boom, start doing different combos with it. And when your opponent's against the ropes, you can be pressuring and have their arms just kind of holding their arms and smack them and with different shots.
Fit out or step in. Or both.
Anyway, that's going to do it for the video. If you liked it, leave a thumbs up. It'll help out the channel. Make sure you check out my other videos on how to box on here. It's something that I love, and it's something that you should know for your life because it's something very disciplining. And that's gonna be it. Or nah, that doesn't make sense. Anyway, have a dope day. Nah, fuck that. And with that being said, I'll see you guys later.